In a peaceful village nestled among green mountains, there was a wise Buddhist monk named Gavi. People respected him a lot because he was known for teaching important life lessons through interesting stories. The villagers often went to him for advice when they were happy, sad, or confused. One sunny morning, everyone heard that a rich and famous merchant was passing through their small village. This got the villagers excited because they wanted to see how rich he was and how he lived. Gavi heard about this and decided to visit the merchant to teach him and the villagers a valuable lesson. He smiled and asked if he could talk to the merchant. The merchant was intrigued by the monk and invited him into a fancy tent filled with beautiful decorations, gold things, and lots of expensive stuff. The merchant wanted to show off how rich he was and how all his things made him powerful. With great patience, Gavi listened to the merchant, knowing that real happiness comes from within. When the merchant finished bragging about his wealth, Gavi began to tell a story. In a faraway place, there was a good-hearted farmer named Miguel. He didn't have much, but he was content and happy. He knew that the real treasures in life were being honest, kind, and generous. In the same village, there was a rich landlord named Andres. He had a lot of money, lots of land, and many servants. But he lacked compassion and only cared about getting more money, often hurting others in the process. One day, a big storm hit the village and destroyed Miguel's simple house and Andres' fancy mansion. After the storm, Miguel opened his doors to those who lost everything. He gave them food, clothes, and a place to stay. He comforted and gave hope to those who were suffering. But Andres locked himself in with his remaining stuff and didn't help his neighbors who were in need. Miguel's kindness touched the lives of many people, and the whole village respected and admired him. They realized that his worth was not in what he owned, but in how he selflessly helped others. The story of Miguel and Andres imparts 4 important lessons. Never compromise your honesty, kindness, relationships, and inner calm. Miguel stayed true to his values even when times were tough, while Andres abandoned his principles to chase after money. Miguel's kindness touched many lives, while Andres' indifference caused suffering and isolation. The ability to understand and help others is a virtue that should be treasured. Miguel's support united the village and created a sense of community, while Andres' obsession with material possessions left him unhappy and lonely. As Gavi's story ended, the merchant thought deeply about the valuable wisdom he had received. He realized that these 4 things Gavi talked about were truly precious and should never be sacrificed for anything or anyone. Grateful for the insight, the merchant thanked the wise monk and promised to live a more meaningful life. He decided to use his wealth to help others and be known for compassion and generosity. Gavi's story had a profound impact, reminding the villagers that real wealth lies in holding on to one's integrity, kindness, relationships, and inner peace. He continued to enchant the villagers with his stories, nurturing their spirits and guiding them towards wisdom. His tales became an important part of their culture, reminding them of the deep truths within their hearts. The story of Miguel and Andres spread far and wide, touching the lives of many who sought purpose and fulfillment. It showed how powerful stories can be and how the wisdom shared across generations can have a lasting impact. As the sun set behind the mountains, bathing the village in a golden glow, the echoes of Gavi's story lingered in the villagers' hearts, inspiring them to live a life guided by integrity, kindness, strong relationships, and inner peace. Thus, the legacy of the wise monk and his timeless teachings continued, reminding everyone that the true treasures of life should never be sacrificed for anything or anyone.